In yoga, one of my yoga teachers said it very succinctly. You do yoga so that you can get stronger to get softer. And this is absolutely like a principle in that I've accrued in my life is just learning how to face my fears and be able to stand up to them and to go into parts of my body that hurt and not back off, and just so that I can strengthen my weak spots and feel okay in them. And really that is loving every part of you. It's like learning to love the things you're ashamed of and to stand in the face of your demons and all that fun stuff. But I want to read you this quote. It's pretty, it's good. It's kind of going to bridge me into my next part. This quote is by David Waldman. You begin to recognize love infuses everything. Your own heart is the wind, it's the trees, it is the earth. It is even the conflicts which arise, in the pain that comes up. It is the storm, it is the open sky, it is totality. It excludes nothing and embraces everything, and in this embrace there is but one taste, and that is the taste of love. David Waldman. When I was I spent like what yoga has done is for me is like opened me up so that I can experience that love. I had this really interesting experience, like, and part of that is intuition. I'm all over the place here, but like I had this interesting experience on Friday where I was sitting in a theater. I was sitting next to a woman and I was looking at her arm, and all of a sudden as I moved my arm, I felt like I wasn't in control of it, or it wasn't my arm, but that it was her arm. So my relationship, my own relationship to my own arm didn't exist. It was like her relationship to her arm existed in my body. And it weirded me out, but it was also very intriguing too, because it doesn't happen to me that often. But that's love. It's like being able to experience, it's being open with no walls, being able to experience what it is that is around you. Whether it's in the form of a relationship to the person sitting next to you that you barely know, or your relationship to your garden, or your relationship to your town, or your lover, or your friends, your family. But it's just being open to whatever comes, whatever arises, whether it's stuff that knocks you over or stuff that makes you feel high. There's no difference between like loving the good or the bad. You embrace it all. Love just is. It's ordinary living without any walls. Anyway, in that moment, I guess I experienced love in a way that I didn't hold back. I was just open to whatever experiences were happening, and at that moment I was somehow very connected to this woman sitting next to me. And that, my friends, is the totality of love, the totality of experiencing life without walls. Now, keeping that open, that's a different story, especially when you feel challenged or triggered, is keeping yourself in a place of openness, love. I don't know, I used to be really cut off, especially from the people who were closest to me. I would just cut stuff off. I wouldn't let them see or feel the real me. And it was a very lonely place. And as I've learned to get stronger and softer together, life is a lot better, a lot more satisfying, a lot more interesting, and a lot more solid.